Hello friends, welcome to Testing Shala. In this video, I will be trying to help you to how to answer some of the very challenging interview questions which would be asked in any software testing interviews. Right? So I will be covering around 25 important software testing interview questions with answers, and these questions would literally would be kind of a challenging question, I can say, right? I will try to answer to these questions so that you can also prepare in the similar way, and you can also go and answer when you have any interviews for software testing roles. So let us go by the first question. What is all about software testing to you? This is normally a icebreaker question. Not be a more of a first question they would be asking to you. Are you really passionate about software testing? Are you really interested in software testing? They would like to get to know what would be your answer to these questions to proceed further, because it may not happen that you're not much interested in software testing just to keep your job. If you are doing software testing, then your body language will clearly showcase that. When you're trying to answer this question, your body language is definitely going to tell that whether you're really passionate about software testing or you're not, right? Hence, whenever you're trying to answer this question, you should be very confident. And if you're really passionate about software testing, then you can answer this question very confidently. Answer, what is software testing to you mean? Because software testing is a kind of a passion to me, right? And I've done a great things in software testing. Maybe you can say your journey in your software testing as a software tester role, right? So what all the things you have done, why you're feeling that software testing role is very challenging for you. Give some of the examples why, which is very important to you, right? And what is the kind of visibility as a software testers you are getting in the organization, right? What are the results you got out of this software testing role, right? What are the major challenges or major issues you found out when you're testing, right? That resulted in various benefit to the companies or to the project or to the product, right? Just give few examples that help the interviewer to find out whether this guy is really passionate about software testing or not. So let us move on to the next question is, why did you choose a software testing as a career? Again, this is linking to the previous question, because if they really would like to take up kind of a senior role, like a senior tester, test lead, or a test manager, right? So normally this question would be asked because they would like to find out whether you're really interested to take up this software testing role or not. Because if you're not able to confidently articulate why you are really choosing this software testing as your career, then you may not get this role or you may not get this job, because they would really like to know what is your perspective. What is your perspective about software testing? Why you feel software testing is very important? Why you feel software testing is very great career to have it, right? Maybe you just keep provide an example out of your career, what all the things you have done or what all the achievements you have made, right? If you are able to articulate, and you can also market the software testing space, what all the benefit we will be getting out of this software testing career, then that would results in a great answer to this question. So let us move on to the next question is, tell me about your work you have been doing recently. What is most interesting work you have found and why? So basically you should prepare for your interviews the recent work which you have done, right? And also get well prepared yourself. What are the greatest movements in your current project, and as well as greatest things which you have done in your current project, and what is really helps you that which you have done, which really impressed your work to your leadership team or your manager, right? Try to articulate those things, right? Or the award which you have got recently for your work, what has been resulted to get that award, why you feeling challenged about your work in your last project or whatever, right? Start articulating or start marketing your work which you have done last 6 months or a year in a crisp and clear manner,
First
right?
question
Talk
is,
about
what kind of
more
challenges
positive
does
way, like
testing
how did you
presents?
really
Can you tell me
overcome
about some
these
specific
challenges?
task,
You can
software testing
list down
challenges
that.
you have faced, how, how you overcame them? So it is very interesting question because in any software testing world, there may be, you will find lot of issues. You will be finding lot of issue, various challenges we can talk about from the requirements. You may be having a lot of requirements challenges where the quality of requirements are not good, or you can talk about the quality of the code being written, right? Or the kind of builds which they provide to us are kind of different platforms or different combinations of software being used in your applications, right, and so on. So there are various challenges you may be facing because lack of stakeholders, because there are some challenges like stakeholders mismatch or stakeholders miscommunications. There could be a lot of challenges you may be face. Call that out, which you feel that it gives a positive impact in the interview, right? And you also talk about your testing environment challenges, right? Whenever you are trying to set up your testing environments, or whenever you are trying to test, like if you are getting so much build breaks every time, right? Or you are trying to get more priority one issues every time, or maybe talk about the testing process which is incorrect or which is not fine-tuned one, where you really help to bring the right testing processes, or also you talk about the how you are done a proactive way, how you are done a proactive way yourself to tackle these challenges, right? You should talk about a more positive way, like how did you really overcome these challenges. You can list down. That's why I'm asking you. You should take your time yourself before the interview. Start preparing these challenges, listing down, because you should not talk about more generic challenges here. You should talk about a specific challenges in which your project, because they may ask multiple questions. If you're not able to answer, then it would be very challenging. Hence, list down what are the things you feel it is very challenge in your project. List down 5 6 challenges. Try to articulate in a very effective manner, in a positive way, and what you have done, or you might have done a very proactive communications to with all the stakeholders, or you have done you have brought in a lot of good processes in your company for your software testing. These are results that are resulted in a lot of improvements, right? Those things you start talking about. The next fifth question is, this is more of a teaming issue, because this question they would like to understand whether you are really a good team player or not. The question is, have you encountered any challenges working with your colleagues? Because they are talking about whether you are really a good team player or you are a problematic guy. They wanted to find from you that when you're trying to answer this question, they are expecting, or they will be finding out when you're trying to answer this question whether you are a good team player or a problematic guy. So in any given project, problems will be there, challenges will be there, working with the various colleagues will be of a different nature. Every colleague is not same, right? You'll be working with your developers, you'll be working with your scrum masters, you'll be working with your project manager, product owner, product management, leadership team, right? You may be facing a lot of challenges, right? Only try to talk about the positive things or that resulted in a better things, right? It's not, you should not answer in such a way that a complaining mode, because you should also talk about how you are going, how you resolve that issue, right? So you should talk about like the maybe the lack of coordinations resulted a lot of challenges, or a lack of communication gaps, right? You should also like, you how did you overcome, like you maybe brought in a lot of proactive communication with the team, or voluntary support to the other team members, helping the developers, right? Or helping your product management to take a right decision because you are trying to provide a proactive communications, or you brought in a lot of processes in testing that really help to mitigate a lot of communication gaps, or working with individual colleague who has created a problem with one-on-one, right? You guys have sorted out the issues separately, right? So maybe you should talk about in a positive manner so that interviewer really feels that you're not a problematic guy, right? You are trying to provide a solutions also for any challenges. They would like to find out that kind of answers from you. So hence I recommend you have to be very careful when you're trying to answer. Hence it requires a lot of preparation, how you're going to answer this, and well prepared yourself before attending any interviews. The next question is, how about situations where you make a decision? Have you ever made a bad decision? What contributed to you making that decision? How did you deal with the consequences? So here they are trying to find out whether you are really a good decision maker, or sometimes everybody makes a mistake. It is not that we make all success, right? There are a lot of failures also will be there. They just wanted to assess whether you really taken any failures. If there is a failure as a leadership team or a person, whether you have taken that failure as a positive and you are trying to fix those issues in the upcoming time, and you resulted in a very fruitful situation. So they wanted to understand your positive way, and also they wanted to understand how you are able to react to the negative questions, right? So normally in this kind of situation, definitely as a person we may take a lot of decision in your testing world, and sometimes each decision may result in the failures as well, right? Let's say as a tester, you may be writing the test cases based on certain requirements, right? Maybe some of the test cases you may be not written because of some of the decisions you have made, right? Because of that, some of the functionalities issues you are not able to catch early in the system, right? So hence you should talk about the work which you are really doing it. You should not be very generic, right? You start thinking yourself from the requirements to your test case writing, your test case reviews, or test case executions, or your test reports, which all the area which you have done, right? What all the decisions which you made certain any of these deliverables, right? Maybe that because of your wrong decision or wrong inputs, that has resulted in bad deliverables, right? So some of those examples you should try to articulate in a positive manner. Take one or two failures as well, because you cannot just say, I do not have any failures, right? That is not real as well, right? Take one or two failures as well, and talk about like, how did you really overcome? How did you really overcome? Let's talk about some of the test cases were really missing, right? Maybe you talk about like you brought in a lot of testing review process that resulted in bringing more test cases, and that resulted in we're able to catch the issues early in the game. In that way, the developers or whoever. Right? In this way, the interviewer feels that you're very the good candidate for that role, because you're able to talk about positive things, and also you're trying to accept the mistakes which you have done that resulted to the company or that resulted to the team in a positive note. So let's move on to the next question, which is seventh question. Have you added a value to the organization you have worked with? Can you give some specific examples? So because these days, every roles they expect you should bring a lot of value addition. If you're not bringing value addition, nobody is going to hire you, because every role they expect you should add you should add a value addition. It is not just doing your work, right? If you are just doing work, there is no additional value. If you are adding, then there is nothing differentiating factors for you. So in that way, you should talk about like various value addition. It could be, you can talk about in terms of bringing a lot of test processes, or you have brought in a lot of automation things in your project, or a lot of checklists you have brought in, or a lot of proactive communications you have brought in, a lot of test reports optimization you guys have done it, or a lot of test execution optimization you are able to do it. So many value additions you can bring in your testing, right? So you can call out some of the critical ones, maybe take 3 or 4 examples which you really brought in your project, right? Then start articulated in a positive manner, and also talk about, because of that, you talk about in terms of numbers. You can say that resulted in 30 hours of effort saving, or you can talk about these many dollars it got saved. So that is how you should articulate when you're trying to answer these kind of questions. So let's move on to the next question, which is 8th question. What are the processes using for testing currently? Can you describe that can be improved upon? So always there is a scope for improvement. Whatever the process you are going to bring in, right? You talk about what are the process, whether it would be a waterfall model process or your agile processes which are currently being followed in your company or in your project. So what are the process you're really able to apply very meticulously, and you're able to bring a lot of changes? Or still, if you feel that there is a scope in a certain area, you can talk about the way you're writing test cases, or the way you're writing, you're reviewing your test cases, or executing, or logging a defects. There could be a lot many challenges may be there, right? Because of those challenges, you brought in some of the processes that resulted some improvements. Still, some improvements could be improved, right? You can talk about some of those improvements areas. Then you should articulate that you're not perfect, right? Nobody is perfect, right? There is always a scope for improvements. You talk about 2 or 3 improvements which you are thinking about that you're currently working on to improving it. So let's move on to the next question, is 9th question. What kind of testings have been done? What do you enjoy about them? How do you develop those tests? So you should talk about like what is different types of testing you are doing it as a tester, whether you are just doing a manual testing, or you are also doing automation testing, or you are doing performance testing. What are the various different types of testing you are really doing in your job? Right? And also what is your passion about each testing which you have done, whether manual testing, automation, or performance, or as an individual contributor, how confidently you are doing all these things? What is your motivation level when you are doing all these things? You start articulating. When you are trying to articulating, the interviewers definitely feel you are a strong person. They will definitely hire you. The next question here is, when you perform a test, what steps do you take? What is your process? So basically, you should be able to articulate the complete flow of the testing. So either from the requirement, start from the requirements, then you will be writing scenarios, then you will be doing a test case creation, then there will be a lot of reviews will happen, then followed by executions, then if executions passes or fails, then you will be doing a defect logging. Then once the defect fixes happens, you will be executing the tests again, right? The whole process which you are currently following in your organization or in your project, you clearly articulate in an effective manner. In that way, the answer which you are providing would give a lot of confidence to the interviewer to take you to that job, right? Hence, I recommend preparation is very much needed. So whenever you're trying to answer this, you should be in a composed way, you should be in a composed, and you should not answer in a more confusing state, right? You should try to answer in a more confident way. In that way, you can answer these questions.